Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Root Word of Beast Tarot. This is Seven God Lou back with another video for the collective. Thank you guys so much. This is the collective of Cancer. I'm sorry. So the collective of Cancer. So guys, we're going to jump in with some good news, okay? This is good news for the collective of Cancer, okay? So Cancer, we're just going to jump right in. I'm getting some download channel messages, okay? I'm getting someone is looking, you have somebody looking in the mirror, okay? Like looking in the mirror at themselves. They feel unattractive, okay? This person's like putting on like makeup, okay? You may have gotten to like a fight or an argument with this person, right? Because I'm getting somebody in a ring, like a boxing ring, with boxing gloves on, okay? So you may have gotten to a fight with somebody. You may have said something like, you know, like, I look like this and you, why would I fight with somebody that like this? Something like that. And this person felt that. Whatever you said to this person in reference to like appearance, they felt that, and they just like keep on looking at themselves like, what's wrong with me? Like, or trying to like fix themselves, right? But I'm getting that they were saying something about you, but like they were maybe like lying about you, like, oh, you don't look that good anyway, or something like that, right? But then you said something truthful about them, like, you know, let's just be real, like, you know, whatever you said, something, some sort of comeback you said, but it wasn't false. Like you said something that was honest, like, you know, on a scale like universal, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But whatever you said, this person is looking at themselves. This could be somebody that you're dating or wanted to date you, right? And you may say something like, you know, I'm not attracted to you like that. Like I would never truly be with you like that because you're not my type, or something like that, right? Now this person looking in the mirror, like they're looking in the mirror, trying to fix themselves and trying to adjust themselves here. But this person was like aggressively coming toward you here. But you said something to where this person, it was some sort of argument, or this person felt like it was some sort of argument. Take it how it resonates, guys, okay? So I'm getting that somebody who's attracted to you and looking at you, right? They think like the way you fight is sexy. Like they think like the way your comebacks and all this other stuff is sexy. They feel like as long as you can control it, like you're probably like nice, nasty, like you do some sort of snapping, like, you know, like you say something rude or whatever. And then at the end you're like, or something like that, you know. But so it's not too aggressive for this person is what this person is saying. Like you fight, like, you know, you fight smart or something like that. But they think that it's sexy because you know how to control your fight. You're crazy, okay? You're like medium rare crazy, okay? As I'm hearing, as long as you can control it, okay? So anyways, somebody is crying in tears, right? Because they may lose their job, okay? I'm getting Cancer. This is good news, but I you know, they may lose their job. So you may have like some money oil, or you may have like some oil or something like that this person's gonna try. Like somebody is believing that you are the magician, okay? But this person is crying because they're losing their job. Now they're like, metaphorically, they're coming to you now, or they're looking at you in reference to losing their job. They're like, dang, I lost my job because of Cancer. You know, that's how they're looking at it. I'm getting somebody like taking off their tie, off their, you know, they're sitting in their car and they have a tie on. They take off this red tie, they take it off and they give it to someone. Okay. This person is scared, or you may be scared of driving or something like that. You may feel like you're going to get into some sort of car accident or something like that, right? But your flight is going to go well, okay? So you may not drive, you may fly, and your flight is going to go well, okay? I'm getting like somebody going into some sort of cornfield, like you're scared of like driving or scared you might get in an accident, but your flight is going to go well, okay? You may be tired of being at home and thinking about a vacation, right? Jet ski, wine glass. I see somebody cheering with wine glass, okay? You may go to like Greece or Africa, okay? I'm seeing like Egyptian sightings, like the Pharaoh statues or monuments there, okay? Now I'm getting some sort of like shooting range, okay? Like you may be like practicing that, okay? Yeah, or you may be like in the military or something. I'm seeing like a group. I don't know if you're like in the range and then you're practicing that, or if you like are in the military or something and you're practicing with a group or something like that. Okay, but I'm getting that signifying that you are protective over your family, or like you protect your family, and somebody finds that sexy. Like somebody likes that. Okay, so you may have like, you may like act like, you may like snap or something like that, but somebody watching you likes that, right? That's what you need to know. Like, that's the good, in this is that you're acting this way, or you get into this fight, or you're at this range or whatever. But other people may think like, oh no, that person's this, that person's that, but someone watching you likes it. Okay. Somebody's comparing themselves to. I'm keep getting this person, right, that you snapped on or you said something to in reference to appearance. Now they're like comparing themselves to you. Okay. So let's get into some more Cancer. What is some good news for you? What is good news for our Cancer collective? What is good news for our Cancer collective? Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Okay, there's some sort of meeting here. Okay, this may say distractions, but this is more so somebody finds you like hot, like sexy as hell. Okay, that's what I was just saying. Let's see. So what is this Wheel of Fortune? What is the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, so so you need to know, like, the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Okay, you're gonna come out of some sort of low vibration here. Okay, you may be like holding on to money. Okay, let's see, what is this 10 of Wands? Yeah, somebody is letting everything go. Okay. Okay, so somebody may have tried to have like some sort of sexy time with you or something like that, but they're letting that aspect go. Like I said, like somebody may have tried to like approach you and try to date you or something like that, and then you're just like, ew, you're not my type or something like that. And this person is trying to figure out like what's wrong with them. Okay, this person may thought like they needed more money to be with you. They need more money to be with you, but it's gonna come out that like you're not attracted to them, like, at all. And somebody was thinking to have some sort of like sexy time with you or something like that, but you're not. They finally got it. Like, it finally clicks. Okay, that you're not attracted to them like at all. Okay, it doesn't matter how much money they have. You're not attracted. Somebody's like, I need more money. That's on, but you're not attracted to them at all. Yeah. So there's some sort of meeting here that yeah, somebody may like lose, like I just said that. Somebody may lose their job. Let's see what's meeting. Yeah, why in the car? Like I just said, something about some sort of car here. Somebody may be like on the way to their job, and then the job calls them like, hey man, like, I mean, you can't get fired on your day off, but they may like be on their way in that parking lot or something, and they have some sort of meeting here, right, with a job, and they get fired is what I'm getting. Yeah, somebody is going to be like angry about that. Okay, this person may have kept on trying to like bother you or something like that here. Yeah, somebody is ghosting. Somebody like has some sort of calibration, and they're letting someone go. Okay, what is this 7 of Wands here? Yeah, somebody is like hurt, hurt with some sort of plan that was calibrated. They're hurt about some sort of decision that was made here. Okay, yeah, some sort of plan ended here. They may have planned to stay at some sort of job or something like that ended. Okay, yeah, somebody thinks that you think that they don't look good. Also, they're breaking down here. Yeah, that's the truth. Somebody lost some sort of job. Look, the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is typically someone who's handsome, beautiful. Well, at least in my deck, someone who's handsome, beautiful, got their stuff together. This is in reverse. Somebody doesn't think that they are attractive here, and they're not getting anywhere with you. Okay, what is distractions? What is distractions? Yeah, so somebody is like distracted. Okay, so somebody thinks like they need money, okay, to get with you, and they're like in a drought. They need money to get with you. Okay, and somebody also tried to distract you from like a lover or something like that, or try to come in between some sort of dynamic here. Somebody's burnt out. So somebody thought that, okay, they need money to get with you here. Okay, if they were the King of Pentacles, they can have you, this Empress or this Emperor. If they were the Queen of Pentacles, if they had money, right, they can have you, right? That's what somebody thought, but they didn't have that here. They don't have that. Okay, they feel as though they can get you in some form of fashion. They felt as though they can get you, right? So they were like coming toward you, constantly trying to get you here. Okay, and you are like, I'm not attracted to you. So they're thinking money can do the job. They lose their job. they lose their job, they're burnt out because they lost a lot of money. So this person actually ends up losing their job here. So whoever was like totally like stalking you here, yeah, they ended up losing their job. They thought like, oh, well, since you're like telling them they aren't attractive, maybe money will do the trick. They try to like avoid you dissing them with some sort of money, but then they lose their job. So the divine has you protected here because this person like keeps coming up against you, thinking that they can get with you, okay? But the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, Cancer, okay? So that is the good news for you, Cancer, and your energy, all right? So this person will definitely be on their way. And not able to like bother you anymore. Okay, this person is infatuated with you. Okay, yeah, it may have been this masculine. Okay, they were like super like infatuated with you. This person's gonna lose their job, and they're gonna be stuck looking in the mirror like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Okay, and that's because they keep like trying to like, it's like they're forcing themselves on you, like trying to fight you or something like that. And you may have like snapped on this person or something like that. Okay, but someone else is watching you and they see it. Now, another person who's watching you, they may have money, they may have this, they may have that, and this person thinks, oh, well, if I act like them, if I walk like them, if I, you know, move like them, damn, this is like so resonating. If I move like them, you know, I can have Cancer. And the answer was no. Okay, so thank you so much, Cancer, for tuning in. That's the good news, and I hope to see you next one. Bye.